Hello everybody, it's me O'Neil Gerald, and I was shopping one day and I just happened to hear this beautiful R&B reminiscent solid groove. Can you turn around? Can you turn around just... I heard this massive run that made up this wonderful song. The song is called Wait, the band is Maroon 5. It's not just that this run is the hook of the entire song, but this run is just absolutely wonderful in terms of teaching us how to use runs to paint different things in music. So I wanted to break this down for you. So this is a VLOTH episode on Maroon 5's Wait, sung by lead singer Adam Levine. Let's get into it. VLOTH. VLOTH. Hello everybody, it's me O'Neil Gerald and you are watching VLOTH, that is Vocal Lines of the Hour. And we're here to talk about Maroon 5. I usually wouldn't talk about Maroon 5, but I heard a massive run in their song Wait. I kind of was given a vibe and so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it because this run does an amazing job of painting some different aspects of music theory, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. The run does a very good job of doing a few things. Number one, it shows an amazing use of the pentatonic scale. Number two, it brings a variation to the rhythmic pattern of the chorus in many ways. And number three, it brings variations to the one chord. So let's start with the pentatonic scale. Now I've done a video before on singer Lena Bird Miles. See? She sang a run that actually painted the pentatonic scale. So I talked about it first there, but I'm going to talk about it now again. You have 5 notes in the pentatonic scale. You have the 1, the 2, the 3, the 5, and the 6. So there's 5 notes, but they are in terms of scale degree 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And for Wait, we are in the key signature of A flat major or F minor. And for the sake of showing the relationship between the major and the minor key, I'm actually going to be talking in A flat major. For those of you that are a little newer to the music theory world, just ignore what I just said. So in the major scale, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, which is repeated on the bottom. And out of those notes, we are using 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And those are the notes that are being used in this wonderful run. So let's break it down. Can you come here, please? 'Cause I wanna be with you. So you must forgive me, I don't have my black marker today, but we're gonna fill in the notes. Here we go. And let's fill in the notes. Adam Levine is a wonderful mixed voice singer. Adam Levine is actually like a tenor, like a first tenor, meaning that his voice is probably among the higher ones of most men. So from Adam Levine, just like in a classical singer, you're getting a much more natural bend to using his mixed voice. The male use of the mixed voice is probably a lot more uncommon than the female use of the mixed voice, and especially going towards the higher end of the run, we're getting into a much more heady blend of his mix. So if you were to slide up from the bottom, that's when he's really starting to switch into a more headier blend, but he's still very much in a mixed voice. So we're gonna mark the beginning of that mixed voice happening around the E flat. And there he's in a headier blend, but he's still very much in a mix. And for the bottom, he's much more in his chest voice. So as I was telling you before, we're in the key signature of A flat major. The scale degrees that make up the A flat major pentatonic scale are A flat, B flat, C, E flat, and F. And we're going to number them. So we got 1, 2, 3, jumping up to the 5, and then we have the 6. And truthfully, we are actually working in the tonality of F minor, but again, for the sake of keeping the continuity of talking about the tonality of A flat major, we're going to talk about it like it's an A flat major. Now, if you look at all of these notes, you're going to see that we are actually using an entire run that is completely made of the pentatonic scale. All we're having is just a very simple movement, up and down, up and down, up and down, all the way up to the top. So why don't we use our thinking caps and actually fill in the numbers for these notes as well. So we're at the 6 because we're talking about the tonality of the key signature of A flat. We have the 6. We have 6, do, 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 back to the 1, do, 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 new, new, do. This is high for me. Do, 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 do. Really cool, huh? Now on to my second point, the rhythmic variety that is in the structure of this run. In order to talk about the rhythmic structure, we have to kind of juxtapose it to what's happening in the chorus before. So really we're gonna do this by looking at where the accents are. So if you wanna snap with me, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, so wait, can you turn around? Can you turn around? Just wait. So the essential accents that we're feeling are can you turn around? So if you want to count it even according to the accents across the bar, you would hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now in order for us to look at how this run is rhythmically different than the chorus, I'm going to mark where the downbeats are. So we got you, do do do, do do do. And you can see the pattern that's continuing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we were to mark it, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're getting, instead of the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, we're getting this quick 2, 3, 4. So let's feel it together. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and wait. Can you turn around? Can you turn around? Just wait. Can we work this out? Can we work this out? Just wait. Can you come here, please? To the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, great counting. So we're seeing that the rhythmic structure of this run on its own is completely different. In fact, I would say it's probably double the tempo, and double the tempo in terms of feel than the rest of the chorus. Now, let's look at the actual structure of the run itself. If you look closely, you're actually seeing a pattern that is happening as we're going up. This actually helps for a lot of you that want to be able to sing runs. Let's talk about this run in terms of trios. Now, if you see this shape right here, if we completed this here, we would actually have a triangle. So we have the trio of the F, the E flat, and the F, and then we have another trio here, and then we have another one, and another one, and another one. So we have all of these trios that are working together to give us an upward motion up through his mixed voice to the top of the run. And so inwardly there is a pattern that is already just starting to move you from the inside, because you're hearing something that's familiar as you're going up the run. You're hearing a familiar do 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 do. Wonderful. And now for the last part of this wonderful discussion that we're having. This run actually brings variation to the one chord. Now when I say one chord, I'm talking actually about the scale degree that we talked about already with the key signature of A flat major. If you remember in a prior video, I actually told you that actually for all the scale degrees, when you're talking about even 4 and up to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there is a chord that is associated with each scale degree. And now, if we were talking about the one, we would actually be talking about not simply A flat, but the A flat major chord. And the A flat major chord is made up of A flat, C, and E flat. That's actually also something that we see in the pentatonic scale as well. Those notes show up there as well. And the actual chord progression of the song goes through 6, 4, and 1. So we have an F minor chord, we have a D flat major chord, and then we get to this one that we're talking about, the A flat major chord. Now what I'm talking about in terms of making variations on the one, what's happening is this run is actually hitting tones, chord tones that are not necessarily in the one. So if we're talking about A flat, C, and E flat, we're talking about the F's not in there, not in this chord, and the B flat actually isn't in there. And the B flat is actually going to be the main one that we're talking about in terms of the variations. So what the B flat is doing is the B flat is actually bringing us through the chord by giving a little bit of an insinuation of another chord on top of this A flat chord that is happening in the background music. Which chord is it? It could be many chords actually, because the 5, the E flat chord that we're dealing with here in the key of A flat major also has a B flat, so it could be the 5 chord that's being insinuated, but also as we see this B flat here, the B flat minor chord, which has B flat, D flat, and F, could also be what's being insinuated. It really depends on the upbringing of the listener of the music and what they're apt to hearing. For me, I personally hear an insinuation of the 5 chord, but it could be many different things. But whatever insinuation it is happening under, or over rather, this A flat chord. And so it allows us to not just hear just a simple in the A flat major chord, we're hearing movements that are happening across the chord. And so it makes it musically interesting. So we could hear, or we could hear, or we could hear. Isn't music education wonderful? There's so many things that are happening just because of this one little movement that is happening in the hook of Wait. And there are many other things that are happening in a whole bunch of other songs, and we're going to be talking about them a lot on this channel. So if you are interested in this, I would encourage you to subscribe to this channel, because this is the place where we think deeply so that we create art that changes the world. And leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about this. Was it too intense, or was it just right for you? Let me know. And as usual, I'll see you in another video. Okay, bye everyone.